Hey guys, Jayden here. This is what I received after only 100 cycles of this game-breaking, although rule-abiding, event exploit. If you're looking for the short answer to the question in the video title, I'll leave a card in the top right corner. Basically, you'll need large amounts of parabellum calling plates, large amounts of stamina potions, and large amounts of, well, your free time. The more you have, the smoother and easier this process will be. We're going to be running a non-stop positive feedback loop using the auto-reward delegation mechanic on this year's special 526 Goburo event. And the main goal of our operation is to acquire seemingly unlimited Noble Spirit and or Gacha tickets. Also, it may be worth sticking around for at least the majority of the video because partway I've included some Excel spreadsheets showing the gross averages achievable through this exploit. As for the long answer, you're going to have to sit tight or jump through using the timestamps on the video timeline. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be the first of many gaming videos on this channel. You may or may not know me through my other YouTube presence, for example, my personal/vlog channel, my photography and video channel, and my regular involvement with the Cantonese-Canadian YouTube channel, Kidult Garden. Today, however, we're going to be focusing instead on gaming content, and more specifically, the mobile game RE Monster. This is for iOS, Android, and linkable through PC. And it's based on both the web novel and manga of the same name. Now, this video is not meant to be an introduction to the game itself. Instead, I want to focus on this year's really awesome, game-breaking Goburo event that's going on, aka 526. Just for clarification, the easily repeatable steps we'll be taking today will simply be using the native game mechanics without any use of bugs, cheats, and or hacks. As a result, everything I'm showing you today should be in line with the terms of service and game rules, and should not result in a ban. That being said, however, as a disclaimer, you are using this method at your own risk. Additionally, this is a time-limited event of which the Goburo celebration will only be available for 2 weeks, from the already past May the 19th to the upcoming June the 2nd, and I'm currently recording on the afternoon of May the 24th. Okay, so let's just jump into the action. I've already done both my daily missions and my daily quests, so we can focus simply on the 526 event itself. First, let's navigate to the hunt screen, so that's down here. The game-breaking mechanic in question revolves around this quest, Medal Event, the Divine Oni's Ultimate Banquet, and the redeemable rewards through the associated medal exchange. First, I'll explain the basic premise of the event quests and how it was intended to be used. This quest, at all levels of difficulty, gives you Goburo medals. So if I pull up the info right over here, these Goburo medals can be received as reward drops from slain enemy units. There's some other rewards, but they're not so important. And of course, the higher the difficulty, the better the rewards. Now, here's a caveat. The hardest difficulty, Godlike Plus, gives you the best rewards and their quantities thereof. But it's only available 3 times a day, and I've already completed 2 of the available attempts. On the other hand, the second hardest difficulty, Godlike, gives you slightly worse rewards and quantities, but the upshot here is that it's unlimited. Here's an on-screen comparison of what you can expect between the rewards of the Godlike Plus and the Godlike difficulty. We're going to be using all these Goburo medals, then redeem them for the rewards in the medal exchange. So let's just head into the medal exchange right now and check it out. So, here in the medal exchange, right in the middle, you'll notice the total available medals that we can actually exchange. 4,854 Goburo medals currently in our possession. On the bottom, we have the option to exchange our Goburo medals in various amounts. So we could do 1x or we could do 1,225x. And it's going to cost you 2 medals per pull. The gear option on the bottom left allows us to actually modify this amount over here. So this exchange amount right over here. We have 10x, we have 50x, we have 100x, and we have all. In this case, all is going to be 125x. And it's basically determined by the actual contents of the box. So right here on box 288, that's what I'm on currently, we have 1,225 pulls available. Now, when this box actually empties, it becomes 0 out of 1,225. This button on the right hand side allows us to move on to the next box, effectively resetting the rewards. Additionally, in both the empty and populated states of this box, this button will actually allow us to see all the possible rewards. So let's click on that. What we're after is right at the bottom. It's these random boxes. So we have 600x quantity of this random box. Under normal circumstances, the random box, it usually gives what you see above here. It's usually very low quality. But for some odd reason, the developers wanted to kick it up a notch this year, allowing us to get exorbitant amounts of usually hard to come by gacha tickets. And through normal game progression, these gacha tickets allow us to raffle draw units of random quality and usefulness, the better of which can help improve overall game performance. With this exploit, we're trying to acquire useful and high-value Legendary, Legendary Plus, and Legendary Plus Plus units. And by following the intended game mechanics of this specific special event, we can actually draw them by the numbers. Of course, the amount of tickets that you see in my possession right now, 11, 105, 499, almost 1,000 rare gacha tickets here. This is definitely not normal. Okay, so how do we break the game then? If you haven't figured it out already, every exchange of Goburo medals, in addition to the desirable awakening elixirs, gacha tickets, crafting, upgrading, purchasing materials, it also gives us stamina potions and parabellum calling plates, allow us to run the event quest even more times and gain even more Goburo medals and even more desirable rewards. It's a seemingly endless positive feedback loop with seemingly endless rewards. So now that we know all this, how do we actually manipulate it to our advantage? We're here back on the hunt menu, the hunt page, and we're going to navigate back to that quest. But instead of taking an exhausting few minutes of micromanagement by attempting the quest like normal, instead we're going to burn through the quest several times over on a massive scale, using the autocomplete delegation mechanic in conjunction with the required but metal exchange redeemable parabellum calling plates with some of these stamina potions right over here. We're going to click on that and we're going to select the stamina potions available. Now we don't want to use our spirit crystals because that's kind of like the in-game currency that you can purchase. Now I haven't actually purchased any of these. I'm a free-to-play player. These are just things I've accumulated over the last year of playing the game. But what we're going to be targeting is these life potions and half potions. These are the stamina potions that actually are receivable through the metal exchange. So this is what gives us that positive feedback loop. For now, I guess we'll use half potions, and I'm going to put it all the way to the maximum, which is 99 potions at a time. For my level, at level 450, we have a maximum stamina of 266. We're surpassing that by a large amount. Right now, it's at 13,418 stamina. That's about 335 parabellum calling plates through delegation. So let's do that right now. And just like the stamina potions, we can only do 99 calling plates at a time. Okay. Now, if you notice, compared to what we had before from doing the quest normally, now we have a whole list because we completed the godlike difficulty of this quest about 99 times with the delegation mechanic. Okay, so we're just gonna rinse and repeat that until we're satisfied or we're finished with the current amount of stamina that we have. Okay, after you've collected enough Goburo medals, we're gonna head over to the medal exchange right over here, and we're gonna start pulling entire boxes. So I can't remember what the number we started with was, but I'll put it up on screen and we can compare the number that we currently have right now. So let's move on to the next box, and that'll basically reset the reward contents inside. Okay, now it's time to start pulling. So this is our first pull. Okay, we got 41 plates. For stamina potions, we got 5 life and 6 half potions. For extra rewards, we got awakening elixirs, noble spirit, legendary gacha plus, and regular rare gacha tickets. And we also got some level upgrading goddess enhancing drug. So while I do these pulls, I'm just gonna pull up on screen showing you the average results that you can expect from each of these iterations. Feel free to pause the video for the next few seconds if necessary. Now, these averages were determined after recording my own exchange results with a sample size of 100 Goburo boxes, from box 68 all the way to box 168. And keep in mind, this is based on my own gameplay and RNG experience, so your results might vary. For most of the rewards, you're probably going to be receiving an average quantity greater than at least 1 unit. So I think the lowest for most of the items is 3 units, but sometimes you get as much as 50,000 units. So that's usually for like the food drop or whatever. That being said, for quantities less than 1 on this chart, this value is more akin to a percentage chance, since partial units of items don't actually exist within this game. For example, While you can expect on average 3 rare gacha tickets every single time from every single box, I only received 4 legendary plus gacha tickets from this sample of 100 exchange boxes. If you notice, we're at a huge net positive with the stamina potions and parabellum calling plates that actually are required to make this exploit work. That means we can continuously rinse and repeat this event exploit until we're satisfied or fatigued. Anyways, after exchanging, you can rinse and repeat until you're satisfied or basically out of Goburo medals, and this is the part where we actually want to cash out with the item box menu on the home screen. So we're gonna just navigate to the home screen right now, and then to the item box thereafter. Now, for me personally, I like to cash out the endless pages of item box exchange rewards. I guess you can leave me an answer in the comments section below if you think you know why I do this. But I usually like to start from right to left. So right to left, we're going from page 39 to 38. And then now we're gonna go page 38 to 37. 37 to 36. And so on until we're basically finished with all of our pages. So I'm going to do that later, and I guess we can skip ahead to the next segment. Now let's imagine that we're finished cashing out all of our item box rewards. The game, pretty much as it stands, is at your mercy. So let's smash that button on the bottom right of the screen. Head over to that gacha page and start soliciting endless waves of potential intimate partners. And if you're dissatisfied with any of the newfound livestock quality units that end up in your item box, feel free to send them to the slaughterhouse in hopes of acquiring the much more useful noble spirit purchasing / exchange materials and various other crafting materials in large quantities. So in closing, if my game-breaking, fully rule-abiding exploit worked for you, do me a solid by smashing that subscribe button and notification bell so you can stay up to date with any of my new videos. And do let me know in the comments section down below which of your favorite waifus or husbandos have recently been conscripted to your mercenary camp. Wow, that is really hard not to say sarcastically. Anyways, if you had less desirable results, also feel free to reach out to me. I'll try to help you to the best of my ability, but you know, obviously, the more info, the better. My name is Jayden. See you guys next time. Peace.